Well, it's race day. How about yesterday? Wasn't that something? Maddie Gordon, a 340. Doug Kalita, a 342. And once again, Sean Langdon got a 344. Almost another 345. But holy smokes, they're going. But today, I don't think we'll see any 340s because of track temperature. I don't think so. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just jump right into it right now. Let's go.
Antron Brown and Sean Reed are going to fire things off, and forever they will be the answer to history question. Who is the first pair ever in Top Fuel in eliminations at South Georgia Motorsports Park? One of these drivers will be the answer to the trivia question. Who turned on the first win light? It's Sean Reed on the right, Reed Trucking and Excavating, Nitro, Redline Oil. It's Antron on the left, the four-time world champ for Matco Tools and Hangster first. First pair, Southern Nationals. Here we go. Antron moves first. Oh, the safety safari got those lanes figured out, didn't they? On a hole shot. Antron Brown, 374.6, 331 gets it done. Antron moved first, 062 to an 090, and by 9 thousandths of a second. Talk about a family sport in NHRA drag racing. Husbands and wives and fathers and daughters and sons and uncles and aunts and cousins.
Yeah,
well,
in 2023,
here's brothers. The
Tony
crew chief.
Schumacher, we had a campsite across
Jim
the
and John
street from
Oberhoff.
the track.
If you didn't know
over
which
at
ones they were,
Riverside.
they're the ones walking exactly the same.
Right. The
Tony
gate
Schumacher
is
and
identical.
Summer
Listen, if you
came
know
over and
Dave-O,
paid us a visit at our
Sue's walked
campsite,
that way
drank
too.
some beers, and
They are
had a nice little chat. He's a very nice guy, Tony
spitting
Schumacher.
images.
They're those two guys with their hands up behind the dragsters together.
Of their dads. I'm trying to figure out, where's Nicky at? Is Nicky just standing in the middle? He is. How funny.
Yeah.
Nicky Bonafonte's going back and forth. He's the assistant or co-crew chief on both of these race cars. And he's just, all right, Tony's car looks good. Let me go look at Clay's. Looks good. All right, now I'm going back over to Tony's, right? He's like just off camera to the right there. It's pretty entertaining to watch Nicky. And he's just going to stand right in the middle by the FVP batteries sign and watch his two Rick Ware Racing Top Fuel cars go head-to-head. Jimmo with the greatest Top Fuel driver of all time on the left, Tony Schumacher. Jono with the greatest YouTuber in NHRA, Clay Millican on the right. Rick Ware Racing, round one. Here we go. Oh, man. Tony Schumacher was all over it, but blew the tires off, and Clay goes 381, 327.
I don't know what Jimmo's doing to his car, but whatever it is, it ain't right.
With an 049 reaction time, but 049 is also the amount of inches that car moved before it took the tire off. And Clay Millican, number 6 qualifier, heads to round number 2 with a 381. Joe? Justin Ashley and Tony Stewart are side by side, ready to go. Skag Power Equipment, simply the best, it says on the rear wing for Justin Ashley, and that's what he's been behind the wheel this year. A reaction time average in the 20s in Top Fuel is unheard of, but he gets Tony Stewart for R&L Carriers at Elite Motorsports car on the right side in a rematch of the final round at the Winter Nationals, Courtney.
This is one of those rounds I was referencing in our intro, and I said this is something you usually see late in the rounds. This is a treat for round one for you fans.
Tony flickered the ball. Oh, it threw Justin off. How about Tony Stewart takes the tire off, and Justin's going to haze his tires, backfire the supercharger, but turn on a win light. 407,
and
254. Tony Stewart flickered that top bulb, and it threw Justin Ashley off. He was terribly late. 041. And Maddie.
All right, Maddie. Hang in there. You watch this girl.
Maddie Gordon.
I'm telling you,
set the Top Fuel world on its head again yesterday when she busted into the 340-mile-per-hour club, joining Brittany Force as the only ladies in the sport to ever go over 340 miles per hour. I saw her this morning at Starbucks, just what she needed.
I'm sure there was a few extra shots of espresso in there.
Right, and I saw her and Joe Sabo from Carlisle Tools and Ted Yerzik, who's one of the team managers down there. And Maddie looked at me and she said, just so you know, I've watched that run on repeat like 100 times already,
and
over
will
and over.
Continue to do so.
She gets Will Smith in round number 1. Now, let me just tell you this. If both of these cars are underpowered at the finish line, Maddie Gordon's going to have to be on her game because Will Smith, we talked a lot about his teammate Justin Ashley in the starting line. Will Smith's average reaction time is in the 40s. He's second in the class. That Bluebird Turf Machine. These are a pair of NHRA Rookie of the Year contenders in Will Smith and Maddie Gordon. Head-to-head, round number 1, top fuel eliminator at the Southern Nationals.
Let's see what she can do.
Will got the starting line advantage. Maddie's got the race car. Whoa, another 340.
Look at that.
372.8,
Watch that girl.
340.
Back-to-back
0.22 miles per hour.
My goodness,
Maddie Gordon with the quickest run of her top fuel career goes 3.728. Bust over 340 again. Shows that's no fluke yesterday. The Carlisle Tools machine is making the horsepower right now, Joe.
Have you faced Justin in competition before? Yeah. Up at the top end with Maddie Gordon talking about her next round against Justin Ashley, but I want to talk about yet another 340 for you right here in eliminations in a brand new fan base down there sitting in the stands. These moments for you, how special are they?
That's amazing. You know, to back it up and get another 340, to run it once is awesome. To run it 2 in a row, that's just bad to the bone right there. Man, line it up, I was really nervous. Will Smith's great out there, they got a great car, but man, our Carlisle Tool boys, they've been busting their butts and it's showing off. I'm so proud of them. You know, no one else I'd rather drive for than Ron Capps Motorsports, Rob and Troy, but this is bad to the bone.
Boy, Maddie's 2 races, so there's a ways to go for them to kind of even things out here. They've gotten doubled up by everybody else so far, and Doug Coletta completes his burnout. He earned his number 1 qualifier in the bye run with his 365.7, 342-mile-per-hour run yesterday in the semis in the Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge. That Mac Tools
really
Red 10
well.
Seal
I think
Master
that's his first 340.
on
I'm
the right
not
side
real
of the
sure, but I
racetrack.
think it's his first.
Coletta Motorsports. Alan Johnson not on the property this weekend. Didn't need to be. Ran low ET of the weekend, or of the season rather, in Top Fuel yesterday. Max Savage, Mark Denner, kind of man in the ship
he
here.
A solo run. So
those are certainly 2
no
qualified.
He's automatically advanced to round 2.
Crew chiefs in their own right. Mark on the left, charging the clutch, taking the throttle stop off. That's Mac on the right, setting the idle. Max Savage, Max Savage has been on the team for the 3 quickest runs in NHRA history, with 3 different teams and 3 different drivers. Think about that.
Denominator.
Saying. Let's see what Doug can do here. Look at him slowly inch it in.
Just beautiful.
373.2, 338. I got to tell you, if I'm Maddie Gordon right now, I am smiling ear to ear.
Nice and clean.
Like Doug Coletta just got a free shot at the racetrack. No penalty if he messed it up. Goes 373.2 at 338. Maddie Gordon is hanging on to low ET and top speed around number 1 at Top Fuel. After that, that's I think it says something. Cameron Foray as he tries to pull the upset here. Jerry Freeman in that team out of Alabama, so this is like their home national event. And Sean Langdon, Mr. 345 for Coletta Air on the right side. Cam moved first. Oh, man, Sean Langdon's got to pedal it to a 415 at 249. Cameron Foray's car goes down the racetrack, and Sean Langdon's on the trailer, but the car went silent at half track, and all Cam could do was watch as Sean Langdon leaned into it. I got to tell you, Sean Langdon's going to be upset on a lot of ends there. His reaction time started with a 1. I don't care who's in the other lane. That's very un-Sean Langdon-like, and the first person who's going to tell you that is Sean Langdon. He's going to be upset with his performance there as well. Dan Mercier, who has made a habit out of spoiling some race days for the full-time teams when he comes out here. That is one of, if not the best, part-time cars in America in the nitro rinks. It's not going to happen here. Drove right into tire smoke, and Billy goes 374.2, 335 miles per hour. The Capco boys head to round number 2 of eliminations. Billy Torrance with 374.2 will earn his lane choice over Clay Milliken in round number 2 of Top Fuel. Leah Prude on the right side of the racetrack in the Summit lane, earned lane choice over Josh Hart's Speedmaster, Bernie's Top Fuel dragster. Out of the John Force Racing Camp, you see David Grubnick, the Force team, racing with heavy hearts this weekend after the loss of John's oldest daughter, Adra, on Tuesday. Continue to wrap our arms around the JFR team here this weekend.
Interesting 8-9 matchup right here with 2 superstars.
Sure is. Doug Coletta will get one of his championship adversaries in round number 2. Josh Hart, moved first. Took the tire off first.
Dang
Leah
it.
gave it a pedal to go 399 and
Josh has been
287.
having some
That's a pretty
trouble.
big move for
He's
Josh
going
Hart's
home
car out
now.
there, and just a frustrating weekend for David Grubnick, John Collins, and the team. Leah goes 3.996, 287 miles per hour with a here in the semis. Trip to the finals, the Southern Nets. Top fuel. Let's go. Sean moved first, and there he goes again. 389, 316, spinning the tires and dropping some holes, but Sean Langdon heads to the final round yet again. And for Sean,
Justin Ashley, I talked about him in my Play NHRA video on Friday. If you don't check out our social media, we got a lot of extra tools and cool things behind the scenes for you. Couldn't believe he was such a long shot this weekend. I do not remember exactly, but it was plus 700 or more to be a long shot is kind of where I hang it. And that's a little bit unbelievable to me. Went in the final round in Pomona. He's been obnoxiously stellar on the starting line, and so I easily took him as my long shot for this weekend, and it was a toss-up for me with Doug Coletta and Sean Langdon with what's going on in the Coletta boys. So this is a great semifinal matchup round in my opinion.
Justin Ashley all the way from number 12, and Doug Coletta, the number 1 qualifier. Trip to the finals on the line. Whoa,
Wow.
Pedal Fest. Here we go. Doug got around him. 519, 288 miles per hour. World Championship driving on display from Doug Coletta. And the trophy is going back to Ypsilanti, Michigan. The question is, does it go home with Doug or with Sean?
So there we have it for for the semifinals, because we're only doing 3 rounds. But you got Doug Coletta and Sean Langdon coming up in the finals. Who's going to take that trophy? Who will it be? Who will it be? Let's find out. Let's go. This is going to be quite the battle right here. Teammates.
24,000 horsepower on the starting line. Sean Langdon, one of the 75 greatest drivers of all time, is a Super Comp champ. He is a junior dragster champ. He is a top fuel champ, and he has already scored victories this season. Brian Hughes and Justin Grote working on this car, and it has been a great season so far for Sean Langdon. Went 345 miles per hour earlier this weekend on Friday night. Doug Coletta, Mac Tools, Allen at home, Max Savage on the tune right there. And this is an all Coletta Motorsports war. Who's going to take
I'm
it?
taking Sean Langdon.
They know where the trophy's going, but I can tell you that guy in the left lane over there, Sean Langdon, already made history here today. Nothing sweeter to be able to cap that off and say, not only did I make history, but I was the last guy standing that day. The 2-time champ over here in the right lane. He's been no slouch.
The last time Big Daddy handed out Wallies, Sean was the guy. We're about to find out. Fourth out between him and Sean Langdon for the win. 3.808, 333.16 miles per hour.
I
Doug
knew he
Coletta
was gonna
slows
do
to
that.
395
I knew it.
at 314. Hot
Okay.
pipes down there. Look at the guys get wild on the starting line. Coletta Air for the win, the 24th victory. And Sean Langdon's.
And there we have it. The Southern Nationals. Sean Langdon takes home the Wally. Man, I just had a feeling he was going to do that, but there it is. Anyway, I have to say so long from Southern Georgia Motorsports Park. Appreciate you guys stopping by. All right, so like always, see ya in the next one. You guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate that. See ya.